mics are hot. Hello everyone, how is everybody doing today?
Hello. Welcome to the episode we planned the whole time of Into the Geekdom. We gave you a Vince Russo type swerve and brought you someone completely unexpected. But it's okay. Dev, why don't you tell us who we have here today?
Tonight we have with us Gaming Devil.
Okay, other than Gaming Devil.
Oh, are you talking about the amazing sibling to Devlin?
Stop.
Oh yes, that's the one.
Stop.
Maybe.
We have
Might be the one.
we have the amazing Fumi with us tonight.
Hello.
They were a last minute thing because our original guest suddenly had to cancel for reasons.
We won't get into it now. We'll save it when we do have her on the show.
Yes,
At
we
some
will.
point.
We will let them explain why they had to cancel.
But thank you, Fumi, for coming in last minute. I know Dev kind of sprung it upon you like literally 5 minutes ago.
Yes. It is okay. I'm during this time and not
It
doing.
had a full 5 minutes.
Yeah, I kind of literally messaged them and was like, "Can you help Big Brother out with something? I need you to join a voice call." And then when they joined the call, I was like,
No context at all either.
and when they joined the call, I was literally like, "So our original guest had to cancel, so you're gonna be the guest on the podcast tonight, okay?"
I'm like, okay then. Okay, we roll with this.
Fumi just jumps in. So Fumi then jumps in the voice chat, and Dev's like, "So we need a guest tonight. You're on.
And they're like, okay.
No build for it." I also like all your shout outs are also always over my face.
Every single one of them.
It gives the viewers a brief repeat.
Wow,
Relief?
he needs reprieve. But big
Yeah.
English words are hard, so.
Dude, big words are hard in general.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yes,
Okay,
Espialidocious.
Fumi's got it.
And
Fumi,
what-
how are you today?
I am pretty good. Did a lot of homework and hang out with the boyfriend, but other than that, I'm good.
Oh, I see. So Dev took you away from important things. Wow.
It is a strong possibility that I took them away from doing the homework.
No, I've
Should
been.
probably asked what they were doing.
I was pretty much burnt out, and the boyfriend kept telling me not to go take a break. So I'm like, okay, well, I burned myself pretty much.
So there we go. We're a break from homework for Fumi.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes. Fucking hell.
Yes.
Uh,
So Dev, what should we ask Fumi first then, since you so kindly brought this upon them?
I don't know. What's the first question on the list of questions?
So how about this? How did you meet Dev in the first place, and how he led to this day?
Oh no.
We met. Okay, so simple answer to that question is VR chat.
It's always fucking VR chat.
It is, actually.
It's like through a friend, then VR chat,
So
and then
Like I'm the
Yeah.
only one you've
Pen-
met through VR chat.
I mean, technically, it's always through pen
yeah.
because
True.
an ex friend of Fumi's.
The decades.
We won't get into that.
I know we
No.
both. I know.
We don't want Big Brother's horns showing right now.
Yeah, we don't need that right now because
Your horns are always showing. What are you talking about?
They get longer when I get angry.
Oh Jesus. Good luck to future girlfriends, I guess.
Devil, did you just do a spit take?
I think she did.
No, I'm good.
Pretty close.
So, ex-friend of Fumi's
Mm-hmm.
met Pen when Pen was just really discovering and VR chat and whatnot. And then me and Fumi met and started talking, and we've been friends ever since.
That's a nice lighthearted story.
Yes, we will stick with that story.
We will stick with that, please. Just please. We don't know.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah, no.
We're gonna stick with that story.
We're gonna stick with that.
Okay.
And me and Fumi are gonna just laugh over here knowing the real story.
Sounds about right.
So Fumi, what got you into streaming in the first place? Like, what got you started into that?
I think just growing up, I never played a lot of games. So once I got this laptop, which I literally stream on, that's a potato, but we don't talk about it. I never played games a lot growing up, and I was never really allowed to. So I had older brothers who played a lot of games, so I'm like, I got interested in it. And plus, I watched a lot of Minecraft streamers, like Minecraft YouTubers back then. So I was like, you know what, I want to do that. I want to be something in the video, like doing streaming or whatnot, or YouTube. So I ended up doing that, and just one of my ex-friends, he was kind of the main reason I started, for most of the time. But yeah, I just did it because I didn't want to. I just want to play games a lot because my parents are allowed
You wanted to be able to do more games and share it with your friends, basically.
Yep.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Because we actually know a few people that didn't really grow up with gaming. Like Emma didn't grow up gaming.
Yeah.
She started like a few years ago. So yeah. So it's funny how like Dilemma's actually like pretty clutch at every shooting game when she didn't grow up playing them.
I mean, I feel like the fact that she didn't grow up playing them is actually more to why she is. Because if you think about it, you know, she only started playing these shooter games recently. So, mouse and keyboard. She didn't have console to switch over from.
No.
So, you know, she didn't have to learn new mechanics.
And Fumi, you said you didn't really grow up playing any video games, but you had older brothers that did. What would you normally watch them play? Like, what would be the earliest memory for you?
Oh shoot! This kind of ties into a story of mine that I did.
Sure.
Oh, God.
Go for it.
The earliest memory I have of them playing was, well, very very early was the Wii, because we all had the Wii. We played that game too much with each other. I mean, we loved that, playing with the siblings. Another memory was them playing GTA.
GTA. Nice.
And then I got them play it, and there's this one memory I have of them was one of the characters cursed. So I went to my mom. I'm like, "Hey, mom, this character cursed," and my brother. I don't know what my brother did, but he was trying to try and not make it curse, but it was only for a second and whatnot. So I felt so bad. I'm like, why did I do that when I was younger? Like, huh?
I wrapped my brother up by accident.
As I got older, I'm like, why did I do that?
Because Fumi didn't know better.
Well,
Does Fumi really know now?
Do any of us really know anything?
Fair point. You're the one wearing a chef hat on screen. I don't know why I decided to do this.
Yes,
It's actually kind of itchy.
Yes, Mike is going to make us the bread.
the bleb,
The bread.
the blip, the blip, the blip.
Oh.
Well,
I thought that was going into a diatribe again.
Um,
Oh, not this again.
I do it constantly.
Gwen, I do
know they
actually
do.
not have any water on me.
Oh
no,
my
I got water.
Evelyn.
I knew so.
Definitely.
I knew I forgot something. Holy crap!
Big brother.
Yeah, yes.
I can't say that I have water, but go get water.
Wait, do I have water? Oh yeah, I do. Haha. I have a water bottle.
I've
Okay.
Everyone's gotta get their hydrates.
I'm going to get my mic and be right back.
All right.
Continue.
Coke and rum. That's close enough, right?
I mean, it's Scottish water.
That'd be
That's one-
whiskey.
That's one way.
Out of whiskey.
Oh god.
That'd
It's
be
pirate
whiskey.
water. There you go.
Oh,
Pirate
God.
water.
You have a pirate thing going on at the moment, sure.
Yeah, that's what pirates drink, right? Like they don't drink water. They don't even
Are
know what it
you-
is.
Drink rum.
You drink
You drink
whiskey
rum.
and alcohol. Yes.
Alcohol.
I'm alcohol. I'm
can't-
alcoholic.
I can't imagine Fumi drinking alcohol. Can you imagine Fumi drunk?
I
Oh
cannot know.
my god.
Like if you're like this now, Fumi, I can only imagine.
Oh, I do
Oh my
even
God.
wonder myself what I would be like drunk.
Oh god.
Okay.
Drunk Fumi.
I'm actually going to go ahead and actually shut those off.
Yeah, you kind of forgot.
Well, you know, the person we were supposed to have on kind of screwed over the third party of this show,
Okay.
and
Right.
you know, we kind of scrambled last minute here.
Yeah, no, it's
Okay,
totally fine.
understandable.
So if Gwen
Poor Ford
can,
wastes his money now, you know.
no, I was gonna say, Gwen, can you give Void back the money, please?
Give him back the points.
Money.
And I have a bottle
were
of
just-
water.
We were just talking about how like alcohol is definitely water, and like what would Fumi be like if they were drinking?
We will find out someday, I am sure.
Yes.
Oh man, I
Oh,
want to be in that
God.
stream. We'll have an on-stream drunk Fumi.
Oh god.
It's like if you're gonna find out how I am when I'm high.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeti would probably think you're more fun. We'll see.
You never know. I mean, it could.
Saying he doesn't find me fun anyway, god.
I don't know. He might. Maybe.
Mike.
I don't know.
Mike, you never know.
What's up?
It could turn out that when she's high, she's one of those mellow people.
Or like
God,
gaming
no.
devil, or she turns into like the most intellectual person we know, and she has all this knowledge we didn't know.
Oh, the
And she's like,
What,
"You
I
guys
just drag
gather
my
around."
knowledge?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
the guys gather around.
No,
Like-
I am the collector of useless information, thank you.
I mean, I've got
I
some.
am too. It's okay.
Hold on now. I got some pretty useless information.
Double.
Right, Dad.
Yes.
I just
Okay.
don't care.
The original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
When the kids walk into the candy room,
hmm
they had never been in that room until that moment. All their reactions were genuine.
I
Nice.
thought you were
Oh,
gonna, I thought you were gonna say
I
that
thought you were
related
gonna say
to-
about the like, children dying off.
Oh god. Oh
No.
god.
Sorry, they only have a certain amount of seeds every single time after someone goes off.
I mean-
they are killing children.
I thought he was gonna say he was the fat kid. I'm like, oh Jesus, Dad.
Wow, Mike, that hurts, man.
He fell in the
Yeah,
chocolate
You fat
river.
fuck.
You know what? That's actually the best way to go, though, in a chocolate river.
Yeah.
It's honestly the best way to go.
But the same thing with the where they're going through the tunnel on the boat.
Yeah.
Nobody knew what was going to happen, except for Gene Wilder.
Which makes it creepier if you look back on it.
Yep.
G. Wilder gets super creepy in that. And it's like the weirdest scene in the whole movie, and then it just goes back to normal
Nobody
musical,
knows
and you're
which
like,
way the
what?
water's flowing.
His eyes widening at you. Know which way this is going.
Yup.
Oh Jesus.
Strangely enough, that was my favorite scene in the movie.
It's the
Wait,
best scene in the movie.
the top
Right.
tier. One of a
That's
kind.
great. Any scene that makes you think you're on mushrooms is the best scene.
Exactly.
Exactly. Definitely.
Exactly. You can quote me on that one.
The big brother thing. would do that.
Oh my god.
Oh, Fumi, what is your gamer tag and where did you get it from?
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a story. Okay.
Okay.
So Yosuke means okay. Kind of back to my ex-friend. He knows Japanese, so I brought the idea of like what my preferred name in real life, and it means it means moon. So then we came up with another name, which is like technically would be a last name. So he brought up the idea Yosuke. So I'm like, okay, I like those two names. I'm gonna probably use one of them in real life, and the other one probably some other day. So then my original gamer tag was Fumi Todoroki because I love BNH or My Hero, and I love Fumi Todoroki for some fucking reason. Even though she's such an underrated character, she doesn't show up much. I loved her, so I was like, okay, my name's gonna be Fumi Todoroki. So then after a while, I was like, I remember the name I had that my friend helped me with. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna put Yosuke in front of my name because 90% of my friends know me as Fumi, so I'm still keeping Fumi. So I decided to go with Yosuke Fumi, and basically, it kind of ties into my PNG because I love the moon. The moon is I love looking at it and glaring at it. I don't know why. You. So I was like, okay, you know what? We're all of this ties in with each other. So that's how I came up with Yosuke Fumi.
That's
You know
that's
that?
actually pretty cool. So you're Moon Fumi.
Yes. Yes. In a way. Yeah.
That's good though. That's pretty creative. It's better than like some people are like, I just thought of it one day, like mine.
Mine. Actually,
Yeah.
no. My nick Devil's different. Gaming's just because.
Oh well, I guess so. Your name just looks like you put it in like a Twitch randomizer, and that's the name you went with.
I
Gaming
had,
Devil.
I had Devil way before I even had a computer.
And you just decided to put your real name, Gaming, in front of it. And then... She's just like, fuck you.
Here's a fun fact.
Sure, Dev.
Fumi
How am I
spells
open?
Fumi spells their name with one I.
Mm-hmm.
Big brother
Oh.
Devlin always puts two.
Spells it.
I noticed that. I'm pretty sure that's not how it's supposed to be spelled, but I wasn't gonna question it.
Yeah, my original name did have two eyes, and that was still when I was meeting Dev before I changed my name to Yosuke Fumi. So,
Okay.
and I never pointed out to him. And I think wasn't there like one day I pointed out to you, Dev, and you're like wondering why I never pointed it out, why you spelled that way or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I pointed you.
They pointed it out, and it was just like, how come you're only now just pointing this out?
Because I'm like, it's okay. It's just Fumi with another eye. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm like,
No, it's the
Come
same
on.
difference.
yeah, just like, it's one eye, so it's like okay.
I mean, there are moments where one eye can make a big difference.
What? Huh?
I don't know what you're trying to get at there, Dev.
Pirate
What?
eye patch.
Huh?
The one-eyed monster.
No,
Or
You're really confusing me.
Arr.
you're fine. You're fine.
Oh, look at the pirate emotes. Perfect.
RBD.
yes, I made them do it yesterday.
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah. I suggested it while Dev was streaming, and it's like, okay, I guess I'm gonna finish this by the time we play Goose Goose Duck. And I did.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
then,
recently.
she said that I could make use of it too.
Yeah, he said he wanted to steal it.
I said
It
I
is
wanted to
pretty good,
steal it,
actually.
or plunder it rather, given with the type of emote it is.
So Fumi, when people come to your stream and say they're like new, they don't know you for the first time, how would you describe yourself to them?
Oh. Um.
Because the first stream I was in with you, you literally just giggled for 20 minutes. So I was like, this might be a good stream. I don't know.
I don't even remember what the stream was.
I don't know
like,
either. No idea, Fumi.
it's just a memory between us. It's just like you laughing at one of my streams and we don't know the context.
No, I have no idea. I just told Deb that like this is the most adorable giggling I've ever heard in a stream.
No, stop. No. 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 If you, I would just say I would say, now that you say that, Mike, I just say I'm just a very giggly person who just loves to have fun and can be a dumbass at times.
I mean, that's a lot of us. That works.
Yeah, it works.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at least the theme on your channel isn't thirsting over the person in the game. So
It has become to that, mate.
it has become the theme of my gameplays, no matter what the game
Harley
is.
Quinn, Alexa Bliss, who's next?
It started with Chloe Fraser.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And I was like, "Fuck Alina, I want Chloe Fraser."
Oh wait,
means
so
you can
is
play
Alexa
Las Vegas.
Bliss your new crush?
It is, yes.
Yeah, for 2 games it is. And I was like, "Look, I get to be in a tag team with her," and I was so happy.
Yeah,
This is a long list of like.
I didn't actually clip that much that stream. I thought I was gonna clip a lot more than I did.
No, I was trying to not be as bad as I was in the Batman stream.
It was so hard. But I have 7 sounds for it now.
I know, just from the one stream. I'm sure I'll do more. You at least get the clip of me hugging the ref by accident.
Yes, that was great.
But Fumi, speaking of in-game crushes,
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
do you have any?
Oh. Oh shoot. Hmm.
Well, this would be a bit more
Boyfriend, cover your
direct.
ears.
No, the boyfriend is probably asleep because it's
It's,
probably around devil's time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And plus he yes.
Imagine sleeping at 20 to 1.
My in-game oh shoot, I'm trying to think of my in-game crushes are fucking hell. I'm trying to think the games I do play. Even if I have a crush on them, because I can name anime crushes. Just can't name in-game crushes.
I mean, you could do anime crushes, I
Yeah,
guess.
go for it.
Sure.
Oh shit. Huh.
That just like so the list just went from like 1 to 900.
I heard the smile come up.
No,
okay.
no,
I feel like
no,
it'll
you
be
didn't.
as long as the list that I have of people I like in games.
It was like anime crush. Oh shoot. Freaking hell, I have a. The first one I can name off was Chiaki Nanami from the second game of Danganronpa.
Okay,
I can get with
I can get with that.
Um,
Yeah,
And Mike's just over here like, whoever the fuck that is.
totally.
I can if I can think of any game crushes.
I need to continue.
As soon as I said that, I just thought of Ray from Apex.
That works.
Hey, that works.
It's from a game. Gaming Devil lost Gerald to Riviera, so
I'm just like, I don't think of any crushes.
I mean, it's hard
you
not
always
to
say
like
Gerald
Gerald.
to Rivia.
I mean,
Gerald
but-
to Rivia.
Oh, sorry, yeah, it's Geralt. Yeah, sorry. But like, come on. Not,
Didn't hear a word of that.
Yeah, I didn't hear a word you just said. Like,
I mean, Geralt's always a good pick.
Obviously.
Obviously, because Gaming Devil came up with it.
There's also a lot more than just that, but sure.
Well, I don't know. I forgot what the other ones you were saying before.
Nathan Drake.
Oh yeah. That's. You told me that while I was playing the game, and I was like, "Oh, I love Chloe." You're like, "I like Nathan."
Nathan's great. I'll just put some pan, so I do have the Harley Quinn one.
See?
Who else? Obviously Yennefer of Vandenberg.
I'm not even gonna try that name.
Mm-mm.
I know what you mean. I'm just not gonna say it myself because I already fucked up the first one. So
You did fuck up the first one.
I
You've been
don't
looking
play
up
The
for months.
Witcher. I don't play The Witcher.
Great.
I didn't say it's not great. I just don't fucking play it.
God.
You know how many games I have I haven't touched yet, and I probably should? I have tons. Then I keep buying new ones and then streaming those instead.
Welcome to the
More
world
in
of being a
Guardians of the
streamer and a
Galaxy.
gamer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Ugh.
I have a ton on my PC right now that I'm just scrolling around. I'm like, I haven't touched any of these games.
I could show my games folder.
Yeah,
There's
I have a
on
lot. I had to uninstall a few because I didn't have the
there. Hey,
room.
Sam.
Hey, Sally.
Hey, Sally, how's it going?
I didn't do that. I just got more room.
Yeah, I do have an external hard drive. I just haven't hooked it up properly yet. So
God.
Oh my god, how many games is that?
no, to be
Well,
fair, so oh my God, Devil, Jesus Christ.
I just my
That's all
mind
games.
weirdly went to Rocket League. Oh freaking hell.
I mean,
There's more, but I just don't have
And here I thought you got the external for your hentai.
That's a different folder.
Oh god.
Move on, I guess.
moving on.
What are you're a big anime fan, I guess. What are your favorites?
I think like a few of my favorites now off the top of my head. are Fruits Basket, Danganronpa, Demon Slayer, Haikyuu. I can't think of. Those are the main ones I really do watch. I'm rewatching Fruits Basket right now, even though I cry every time I rewatch it. But we don't talk about that.
I know Yeti likes a lot of the food-related ones on Netflix for whatever reason.
Sounds about right.
I don't
Yeah.
know why he likes them so much.
I can't imagine why.
I
I'm
wonder why.
Yeah, Food Wars is one of them. Yes, he did show me
Oh,
that.
It was, yep.
I watched
Yeah.
the
That's a
first
good one.
episode.
That's about right.
That's a good one.
I watched the first episode, was confused and didn't watch the rest.
It was.
He showed me another one that was like really odd, and I was like, "What is this?" He's like, it's just about food. And, like it's more than
That's
that.
probably
It's gotta
Food
be.
Wars, to be honest.
Yeah, and then he showed me the one. He showed me the one with basketball, but it's like almost nothing to do with basketball. It just has basketball related in it. I'm like, this has nothing to do with any basketball rules I know.
I don't really watch anime, so I don't know, but
No, I don't either. So he's just showing me stuff because we were really baked. So he's just showing me stuff.
I just thought of Kuroko no Basket. Maybe that's the
Okay.
basket. That's a basketball one. That's the only one I know that's basketball.
Maybe that's the one then.
I don't know. I can
Because
probably. I don't know.
the that's the one he knows.
Eh,
Okay, yeah. So
that is the one.
That's the one. All right.
that is.
See, Gwen knows Yeti like more than I do apparently. So
Even though he's like your business partner.
yeah, you know, it is what it is.
And you know him in real life.
he likes Gwen better. It's okay.
Damn.
I
And
mean,
Gwen,
that's
and
not
we hang
saying
out all the time.
much. That's not saying much.
Yeah, I don't set the bar very high.
Oh.
I usually have one person always thirsting for me. So it's all right. And Lux is not here tonight.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Jeff.
That
No.
one tear coming
No.
down your cheek.
I grew up and that changed.
Hmm.
That one single tear just rolling down your cheek.
Yeah, I'm just wiping the tear off.
Just wiping it on.
Oh God.
So I guess outside of streaming, you go to school too.
Yes, I do. Yes.
What are you in school for? I'm assuming you're not like 15 still.
No. I would. No, I don't disclose that usually. I'm just in high school.
Okay,
That's all right. Yeah.
that's fair enough. Yeah.
That's probably.
I probably could have guessed that based on the fact you said your earliest memory was the Wii. So.
I mean, we'll,
Yeah,
we'll,
that makes sense.
we'll put it this way. They are in the VTuber group that we have. They are the youngest sibling.
Yes, I am the youngest sibling, so everyone refers to me as little sibling, and everyone else is little sibling.
And Dev's probably the oldest.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the oldest.
And every so often, when conversations take place, they get told, "We'll tell you when you're older."
Dang it, we were gonna
I'll
mention
tell
this
you when
to-
you're
And you
old.
get told that a lot.
I
Booby doesn't sound like they like that at all.
Thanks,
Tell you when
Dad.
you're
Means a
older.
lot.
You're welcome.
Means a lot. It means very much.
But see, normally the reaction is, "Come on." I was expecting your normal reaction to that.
I know what you're talking about. The I'm just like, you know what? Why are we mentioning this tonight? You know,
Because it's fun.
you and the other
That's the whole
siblings.
point while we're here.
It's terrifying. This was always the plan, not
Yeah, I always had the plan. I was totally ready for this conversation.
Yep. That's
I
did-
definitely the
I didn't make a bunch of questions for a person who's not here.
You know what? You should ask them anyways and see if they work out.
Nope, because I don't. Fumi, do you speak Spanish? Let's try that one first.
You go back to my hypothetical questions that I usually ask you and don't know whatever.
Yeah, I do have some of them. Yes. Devil, if you have a question, you can go ahead. We can fill some spots up.
Go look at them. I have
or-
a
or
list of
Deb.
hypothetical questions.
Or Dev could ask because he knows Fumi better than I do.
Nope, I'm just here to
Go
pick
down.
on the little sibling right now.
Oh,
That's
come
not
on.
helpful.
It's not at all helpful.
God
That's
damn
right.
it, Dev.
It's like, no, I don't know how to speak Spanish. I just know nice. Let's go to German.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
they do take a German class though.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
I lose brain cells in my class because that's the first class of my morning.
Fumi claims to lose
Oh.
brain cells when doing anything, so
You're not wrong.
Possible.
I was gonna say, are you gonna tell me I'm wrong?
No, because you're not. And, yeah, they know like the big brothers know. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it, Dev.
You're welcome, Fumi.
Means a lot. Me,
do you have a favorite game that you play, Fumi?
Mostly just Minecraft if I'm playing with friends.
Okay.
But if I'm playing with my another game is also Apex, but I'm shit at shooting because I play on Xbox.
That's fair.
That's fair. Xbox sucks. Fuck Xbox.
I mean,
It's
it's a
not
very
even
valid
bad.
argument because I suck on Apex too.
I
thanks to Lurk, Nebby. Nebby goes to Lurk as soon as you say Apex sucks.
But Fumi streams a lot of Bed Wars on Minecraft.
Oh
Heck,
yeah.
it's Bed Wars.
It's
This is great.
it's amazing. I am not better at Fumi better at running. I am. Nani?
You're better at running. So
You're
now
better-
saying
you're
yes,
better
that's
at
the
running-
way like a chicken shit.
You're better at
Oh.
running than shooting, is what
Oh,
Street is saying.
I know what you're trying to say, She, because I know what you're talking about. 90% of the time, I'm the one running away when there's a fight. Because when there's the middle of a fight, I just go run. And they're like, "Where the f- did you go, Fumi?" I'm like, "I ran. I didn't want to get involved."
I just ran.
I mean, to be fair, whenever I play
Their strategy.
whenever I played Apex with my friends, our strategy was basically stay to the outer part of the ring with something to our back.
That is fair.
Yeah.
So
And
The only type of running I was told was back when I was at camp. And if you're running, it's usually in a situation where a bear is there and you start running, but then you gotta trip your friend to get away.
You start running.
You start running, but you gotta trip your friend because you'll never outrun the bear.
I mean, I don't have to be faster than the bear. I just have to be faster than you.
That's
if-
what I'm saying.
and if that
All you gotta
means-
do is be faster than your friend.
And if that means tripping your ass, guess what?
Yep.
I'm kicking your ass.
It's an actual thing you're taught when you're a park ranger. Is like if you ever get to that very rare situation, it's you or the bear. You're probably gonna lose, but give it a shot.
Yeah.
It's an incredibly rare situation. Like it never is.
But yes, does Fumi want to explain Bed Wars?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Basically, it's a game on Hypixel that you basically you have a bed that you need to protect and also just try and fight the other teams and try and get their bed and just be the last one standing, basically. But everyone's on different islands, so you have to bridge over to each other, like build to each other and whatnot to get the other bed. Basically, that's basically the premise of it.
I wish I had the experience of my life where I'm fighting people away from my bed.
Street says, I remember one time I pushed a team and I was like, cover, cover, cover. Looks around, looks at map, Fumi's a mile away.
Oh, gosh, dude, I remember that. 'Cause you're like, where were you guys? I'm like, I ran. I'm done.
I ran.
Just on the opposite side.
I thought that was how you're supposed to play.
Exactly.
Wait, Tree, was it just you or was Neat there? Wait, no, I think Neat was also running away with me. Another one of our friends that we play Apex with.
You and Nita just like, nah, Street's good, fuck him.
Cause I'm like, I was just running around just getting stuff, and all of a sudden, I think I remember that. Yeah, like she was like, cover, cover. I'm like, I'm not near you, and you're probably gonna be dead. So, good luck.
And I'd have honestly been sitting there laughing my ass off as he died.
Bye.
In any game, you're usually like laughing at the death around you.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Even last night when you guys kept want to poke the button, and then and everyone's just getting picked off by the assassin.
Fumi is like, nah, I'm going to my bed to sleep. No fighting.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
me in the morning every day. I'm like, nah, fuck this.
Yeah. Fumi is like, nah, I don't want to go to school.
I don't want to.
I just like,
That,
go.
that's all. Well, yeah, and also when I don't want to get out of bed, but pet on the weekends, and yeah, I'm like, I don't want to get out of bed.
That's me every day for me. It's okay.
I mean, I didn't want to get out of bed this morning.
Oh,
I
yeah, you
didn't get
didn't.
Bed 2
Yeah.
hours ago.
Baby Devil just got up to have breakfast to come on the show.
I ordered a burger.
That's her breakfast.
To be fair, Devil
Look at
probably
fucking
didn't.
night.
To be fair, Devil probably didn't go to bed until about 4 hours ago.
No, I went to bed early. I
It's
messaged
5
Mike to
hours,
see if he
Deb.
was
She lost an
streaming,
hour.
and then I went to bed. Okay.
I mean, she lost probably still 4 hours.
I only went to bed early because Mike said he wasn't gonna stream.
Oh, is that what you were asking me?
Yeah.
You're streaming
If
tonight?
you were gonna stream, I was going to stay awake. If you weren't, then I was gonna go to bed.
You didn't have to stay up for me. Jesus.
I wanted to. I have nothing else to do.
I have nothing better to do with my life.
Oh gosh. See, at least movies have somewhere to be in the day.
It's like, I can't decide. Should I sleep or stay up? Hey, Mike, are you planning on streaming tonight? No?
I guess I'm
Alright,
sleeping.
good night.
No, the thing is, she didn't tell me. She's like, "Oh, no reason," and then just stopped talking. I'm like,
Just
I don't-
wondering.
okay.
I didn't stop talking.
No, we went on for a bit, and then just the conversation stopped. I'm like, I'm going to bed. I don't know why she's still up. Like,
I mean, to be fair, that's basically what I just did to Fumi.
Oh yeah, literally, yeah, this morning, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. I was playing the game for a bit, and I was trying to get ready, like for Monday as well. And then the time changed, and I looked down. It's like 6, 7 a.m. I'm like, oh no, I should probably go to
You
bed
only
now.
changed 1 hour.
I
It
know.
doesn't change.
I know it doesn't change the entire like.
Oh, right. That's tomorrow
We
night.
did just swap.
I
Yeah,
totally.
see, I didn't realize either. It's tomorrow night. See, I was trying to get
I
ready.
totally didn't forget that was tomorrow night and schedule
I
something.
gave you a fucking spreadsheet today.
Yeah, and then I made a schedule and completely forgot still, even though I had the spreadsheet.
I made a page
sounds
for you,
right.
but I even made a page for your roster and everything. So,
Yeah, I just have to go
But it's
change
okay.
something. I have to go change something on
I have it ready.
Twitter real quick.
I only remembered it as daylight savings because you added, and because I was watching another Canadian streamer of mine who's just complaining about daylight savings.
oh, let's go, Nebby. What's the game with the funniest weapon?
Payday 2 with the golden spoon.
Good one.
I mean,
Well, I want to say a different one, but
I-
Saint Row is an interesting game.
I know of one in a certain Saints Row game.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
but I feel like that might be not
It's
TOS.
What's TOS? It's a game. But
Oh,
I
it's
don't know.
TOS. If it's in the game, it's technically allowed. It's not like it's a porn game. It's like it's literally just in the game. It's like GTA. If it
Yeah.
happens in the game, it's perfectly all right. But there's this phallic-y weapon that you can
Yeah.
swing around, and it's super OP for whatever reason.
It's
in
really
Saints
OP.
Row.
It really is.
Very OP for what it is.
It's one of
Or you can use
stronger
the guy with the
weapons in
voice
the game.
box, or you can just use his weird pimp. Oh, the pimp cane.
Yeah.
The pimp cane in Saints Row 2 is good too.
That's really good,
It's
yeah.
like it's a shotgun, but you can walk around like a little pimp with it.
Right.
Continue Saints Row 4 on stream.
You should continue Saints Row 4.
Why?
Oh, wait. Because after 2, they suck.
3 wasn't too bad. I have 2 as well.
I mean, 3 was okay. Having Hulk
PlayStation
Hogan
3.
play a luchador is funny.
That was pretty
I had
good.
them both on the PlayStation. I could actually play them. I still have the PlayStation 3 over there.
Sounds like Gaming Devil's have to start streaming tonight, you know?
No, because my internet doesn't like me.
Still,
I'm
even
surprised
though,
mine's working because we're in a snowstorm right now.
oof.
Actually, it's fine right now for some reason, but if I was
Don't
streaming,
don't point it out. You're gonna jinx it.
Yeah, don't jinx
I
it.
dare
They
to
don't
jinx.
Moving
You
on.
dare it to jinx you?
I dare it to go off.
Oh, good grief.
We'll see how long it lasts after that.
Oh my god.
What?
I
Oh my
don't-
god, no more snow. See, Nebby gets it. It's fucking nuts where we are right now. Because I live close to Nebby and Yeti, and we're just enduring a lot of snowstorms in March of all times.
Honestly,
That's usually
we
when
had
we get snow.
we had a snowstorm the other day, and then the next day it was 55 degrees out.
Yeah, it happens here. It literally happened here in February too. You know, like that big snowstorm where Yeti and I had no internet for like 4 days. Then it was perfectly fine. Started melting, and then it started having a snowstorm. We're like, fuck, what is this? What is this? What snow? Fuck you, Somniac, alright? You live in Florida, alright? Your entire entire state is a bayou.
Can one of my mods time Zom out for like 2 seconds?
Sure.
I was kidding.
Don't talk.
Yeah,
That's
Good.
Okay, go ahead, do it.
Nobody's asking for it.
I timed him out for 1 second.
Just for 1 millisecond.
Just that 1 second.
Just have 1 second.
What's your favorite genre of games? Like, what do you always seem to play?
It really just depends on my mood of the day, like what I'm down for. I don't know. I like any game besides horror, cause I'm a wimp, and I get scared pretty easily. So
I
no
get
horror
that.
for me.
Facts.
Oh man.
Well,
You and Penn in a horror game together would be the greatest thing.
oh god.
I still have no idea what horror game Penn and Sharky have conjured up for me.
Oh yeah, I
Really?
don't even know either.
Because Dev's one of those people that, like, if it's boring in the first 5 minutes, like, I'm done playing this. Fuck this game. Because, like, he doesn't get scared easily. Neither do I. That's why I don't play them.
I feel like gaming horror games.
Well, here's the fun thing. There's this one guy that me and Penn met through another VTuber who streams VR chat.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime I stream now, he always plays my sound alerts, like jump scare and the Phasmo breathing noise, trying to get me to, oh my god, I'm scared. And I'm just over here, like, I hear it, and I'm just like, thanks, boy. Because that.
I remember, like, one of the only times I played Phasmophobia was with Purple Panda Boo, and I was like, I was going next to her and breathing into my microphone like a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
She
Oh, yeah,
gets so mad at me.
Oh, yeah, no, I would do that all the time to
Oh,
Penn.
stop! I already have one talking to me.
And the only thing I've been scared of by sound alerts, I was scared the shit out of by a quack. I don't care about that. Just a quack.
Just a quack.
Scared the shit out of me.
And
Quack!
it quacked, and then it waddled away. Waddle, waddle.
Waddle, waddle.
No, it was just quack.
The very next day.
Next day,
So,
But-
so somebody actually asked me about that channel point redeem,
Oh no, I was literally about to mention that just now.
and they're literally like,
I was literally gonna
"Who
say
is this
something.
Fumi person?"
Oh
I
my
can't remember who asked it.
Masked.
That was it. Yeah.
I was literally about to mention about it until you said it.
Bum, 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 ba-dum.
Oh, do you
So-
want to explain it, Dev, or do
Nope.
you want me to?
You can do it.
Oh, okay. I was about to drink some water, but okay. So whenever I'm like spacing out a lot, or I'm just doing whatnot, I say I make the weirdest noises, or I sing the randomest songs. So one of those songs was the duck song, so I kept singing it, and Deb kept repeating the bump 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 part. And then I was like to Deb, "Hey Deb, it would be funny if he made that a channel routine." And then he actually made it, and that's the main reason why he
And
has
that's
it.
the origins of it.
And now, and literally the reason it says, "I blame Fumi for this."
And now every time I think of it, I just go till the very next day.
Bum 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 bum.
The same person made the Honey Bear one, which is even more annoying.
Yes.
Oh god.
Honey bear, honey bear, honey bear. What are you doing in your underwear? I'm getting dressed for a new day. I hope it goes my way. And I was like, you know what? Same, honey bear. Same.
I mean,
I can relate.
I can relate.
I can relate to honey bear.
I think we can all relate.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
So what do you enjoy doing when you're not like? 'Cause obviously you like gaming. But what else do you enjoy doing? Do you have any like other hobbies that you do, Fumi?
A hobby I do that I haven't gone to because I've been busy. I love to cosplay, and I've been
Oh, nice.
cosplaying for. Oh shoot! I started March of. I think February or March of. No, it's definitely March. March of like 2019, I think. I've been on and off about cosplaying. But yeah,
Okay.
I love to cosplay. I just haven't gone to because I've been busy, but that's my main other hobby I do. And also singing.
I know Nebby does a lot. She's got.
I was just about to
Instagram
say-
on her page.
I was just about to say, look at that. Another person I brought in that's kindred spirits with one of our other members.
Another very small young person.
I am.
True.
I am good.
Like,
Oh,
yeah.
he was talking about Nebby.
Oh, okay. I was like, I heard small, and I'm like, oh, small.
Nebby sounds like she is 12.
Yeah, Nebby's got a Napoleon
Yeah.
complex. It's fine.
Poor Nebby.
Oh, hi,
I know she's
Nebby.
in the chat.
Oh, hi, Nebby. I forgot you were here.
Oh, we didn't see you there.
I didn't see you there. You must have been just under my eye line.
But no, like Nebby does a lot of cosplay.
Nebby does some amazing cosplay.
She does, yeah.
Seen it.
We gotta find her Instagram and her page.
Yes.
Mm.
Nebby, could you send me your Instagram so I can show the Fumi, please?
And the
Oh,
devil.
what?
And the devil.
And the devil.
She's got some like I think she had some like little video like almost like TikTok clips on there too.
Ooh, nice.
I'm just because I keep getting suggested now on Facebook yours and Yeti's friends.
I know, that's why I'm like shit, she knows my real name now.
Your real name anyway.
Yeah, I know. But now I know yours and it's only fair.
I know yours, but you don't know mine. Wahahaha.
True.
I know your stuff.
So
And Devil knows Yetis too, but I've accidentally said his
Yeah.
first name a couple times, so.
Yeah.
I just know
to be
this.
fair, he doesn't really hide his first
No.
name from me.
The thing is, like, Nebby doesn't really hide either because she literally has her cosplay. Like, you don't see her on her stream, but like, you can literally just go look at her cosplay. It's just right there. There's like, it's not like we go out of our way to hide ourselves from the world.
I do.
With
We're
the
not-
clues I have, I'm trying to find if I can see Nebby on Facebook without looking at her before.
The thing is, like, I knew Nebby I think for like the first 6 months without actually seeing her face ever.
That's fair.
I mean,
I knew her from Panda and Yeti. I never knew her beforehand.
and then of course you got M-Joy's first meeting of Nebby.
Yeah, sure. And I didn't know. Nebby got in trouble for
Oh, no.
posting it.
Oh,
I mean, this is why I said send it to me in DM.
Yeah.
I'll put it.
Can you?
repost it.
Can
What
you?
is that,
Can,
Nebby?
I was gonna say, can you take care of that, please? Thank you.
All right. So there you go.
It's loading.
Yeah, I don't think I really knew Nebby's first name until I tried to get her like hired at where I work. I'm like, oh, that's your real name? I'm gonna have a hard time calling you that now. So.
Still loading.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Scrum doesn't want to load.
I was gonna say for some reason it doesn't want to load.
See if I can get it on my phone. I can.
It's a mystery apparently.
I mean,
I'm not allowed to see Nebby.
I was gonna say it doesn't help that I don't actually have an Instagram. So
I already have Instagram installed. Why are you asking me to install it?
Oh yeah, hold on. I put down Nebby's soup on there. I'm like, that's not what her fucking cosplay thing is.
yes, yes, yes. Did you literally just pop in as we were mentioning that, MJoy?
Yeah, probably. She probably heard her name called.
Wait.
You still can't get it?
It wouldn't let me, so I'm gonna search it up instead.
Okay,
Hold
see,
on, hold on.
Nebby
I
needs
have it right here.
Nebby needs to just post it in her.
That's okay. I got it right here. I gave it to Devil and I give it to you, Dev.
Eh,
That's her there.
hold on, I send it.
Anyway,
Anyways,
back to
moving on.
Fumi.
no, it's okay. Don't
No,
worry
it's
about it.
okay.
I'm a great person.
Yeah, I know. I feel like we'll have you on. We're actually more prepared to have you on. We'll have to have you on again.
it's okay. I'm just like,
We're mostly killing time because I don't have enough questions to kill the time.
it's okay.
Unless,
I think I was suggested Nebby for Facebook this morning.
yeah, you know what she looks like then, I guess. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not
Her and
surprised
Diddy
that's
have
what
very
Nebby looks
typical
like.
white people names.
I'll be nice. Nebby, you
Dev-
can see
Deb,
mine
do you
as well.
have it? So now, did you think of anything?
Oh, was I
ask
supposed
her
to be thinking of things?
to ask them? No. I
Am I
thought you were
supposed to
going.
be?
Devil, how about you? Please help me.
What am I doing? If you
Give
could
us
buy any
questions.
website ever, like any existing website, would you buy?
Oh.
That's just off the top of my head.
What's
Interesting.
your favorite bread?
What's your favorite
Any
blab?
website that exists that you
Blab.
want to buy.
What was it?
I know exactly which one I'd buy.
I bet
Me
Amazon.
too. I'm not sure it's appropriate.
Oh my god.
No, it actually isn't that for once.
God.
I know. I was thinking about me.
Oh.
Damn.
Uh,
Any existing website, if you could get it for free and you'd have complete ownership over it, what would you get?
Honestly, probably Amazon because like, you make a shit ton of money off the name alone.
I was thinking Google, so yeah.
We were thinking getting rich.
Exactly.
Soul,
what the
thank you
fuck
for
is
that
that question?
follow.
What's your favorite bread? I don't know.
Nope. I just
feel like-
know.
I don't know if that's geared towards me or not.
It's just oh, Hero King Soul actually apology.
Huh. Favorite kind of bread, huh?
I
What's
love
your favorite kind of
bread.
bread, Mike?
Probably a focaccia. Which is so good.
I'm weird. I've only eaten one type of bread.
I like garlic bread.
What for
Is it
me?
white bread or brown bread?
I like garlic bread.
Garlic bread.
Garlic bread, yeah, I'll give you that.
Garlic bread.
Good. There you go. Cheese bread.
I am
Cheese bread. Cheese and rice.
cheese and rice.
Dad's Italian, so everything is bread pasta. So
No, for me, I actually like potato rolls or Hawaiian King rolls.
okay, potato rolls can be really good.
Like there's literally have been times where I've gone to the store and just bought some Hawaiian rolls just because I wanted some.
Yeah, I bought something like that for Katie because she tends to be gluten free for the most part. So I had to like get a little experiment with certain things and see what she can eat.
Yeah.
I like this topic. I like how the person named Nebby Soup thought of bread.
No, what type is your favorite type of soup? Bread.
My favorite kind of soup is Nebby Soup.
Oh
Always
my.
when people ask me what my favorite type of demon is, and that's just no.
Gaming Devil, obviously.
No.
I'm her favorite kind of demon.
There you go. Well done.
The one I talk to on my shoulder every day.
I mean, fair point.
Cuban bread. Ooh,
Outlaw.
Cuban bread.
That's my favorite.
Favorite mythical creature.
Don't mind that it looks like I'm playing like on my screen.
Favorite mythical creature. Honestly, like I know it's a cop out, but like who doesn't like a good dragon?
That's
Dragons are great.
I mean,
Or Phoenix is pretty good.
I mean,
love the phoenixes. Okay.
Third
What
one
you
with
think?
that
a unicorn.
I got the
God, no.
unicorn.
No. I was avoiding unicorn for this reason. Oh god,
Yeah.
he's giggling again.
You got the bee.
Yuri with the rate
Yuri
of
with the
5.
rate of 5.
Yay!
With
The
the
other
bee.
option we could have had.
Yeah, he was one of the people I was gonna message if Fumi didn't respond. But I also knew that he was streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Means I can close your stream now. It's on YouTube, Devlin. Sorry, but.
But here's the thing, though. We will definitely have to have Yuri on at some point.
Yeah, we
We
definitely do.
need that pop cat.
We need the
The
pop cat.
bobcat.
We need the pop cat.
Yuri, I'm tempted to draw you a pop cat, by the way, for your PNG or something.
You should.
If
You
you
should
want
just
it.
draw- You should just draw Yuri one. Nani?
Nani?
Nane?
Your entire group just goes Nani.
Yeah.
Nani?
You've also even turned into anime characters.
I mean, fair point.
Oh, Ricky Bobby too. Coordinated attack.
It was. It very much was. I'm not even surprised.
Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first, you're last. Remember
Do
that,
it
guys?
first. Oh yeah. I did it first.
You ain't first, you're last. Sorry, Gwen, you're last. You're last to tell Digga tonight.
Oh,
I think it's
God.
always cost to cover my face too. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You're saving me the
Could
trouble
have-
of everyone looking at me.
It's because you have the emojis there, so it puts you last.
Yeah.
But thank you for the raid, Ricky Bibby.
Thank you for the raid, guys.
Very-
Hi, Ricky.
Another person that we'll have to have on at some point.
Yeah, I've actually been in a couple of their streams.
Oh yeah, they're both great
I-
streamers.
I was sitting in the one where he's doing UFC, and that was, well, it started off great. Then some of the matches got kind of rough, but other than that, it was good. Let's see, what other questions do I have? Because I was totally ready for this.
Totally. You're totally.
Hold on. Hey, here you go. I got one.
All right, go ahead.
This should be a good one to actually for them to answer.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Sorry. No, I used the wrong pronoun.
Okay.
What anime world would you want to live in?
That's good. Food Wars.
I mean, that's fair for me and you, Mike. Fumi?
It'd have to be in Food Wars.
Did Fumi
Yeah,
die?
Really thinking about it. Maybe.
Thinking about
Fumi,
this.
come back to us. Say something if you're alive.
Movie, come back. You can
Give
play
us a
ball.
sign.
You good over there, Fumi?
I was having internet issues. I think I should go open my door. Hold up. Sorry, hold up.
Oh, okay.
Internet's being getting
The other one for me too would probably be like, it'd probably be Death Note, but I'm in control of the Death Note.
Wait, what were you saying, Dev? Sorry.
I'd be
You're calling
Danganronpa and I would be the one controlling.
I asked if you could live in any anime world, which would it be?
Oh.
There's a lot of
Probably.
decent options, honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was literally, I don't know, my brain went to Haikyuu because that's been my favorite anime for the longest time. So I'm like,
I mean,
Haikyuu.
if it's a fair enough place to live in, sure.
Yeah.
Well, it is. The anime is based on an actual place in Japan.
Oh, there you go. The Yu-Gi-Oh universe would be fun because you can actually have the cards come to life.
I mean, for me, I'd probably do the world of One Piece or Rurouni Kenshin, the Wandering Samurai.
That's probably a fair, Devil. I understand that. I can't say this. That's probably very fair. That's
Yeah, there's quite a few I can't see on.
I was gonna say again, fair point, but I think me and little sibling might have a question for Jared. Did you eat?
Oh yeah, did you
That's
eat?
a good question.
That is.
That's even going towards food.
that
That
Devil Panada is.
Did I?
Sure.
did I eat it?
Yeah, they
Double Panda, yeah, that's sure.
they accidentally put one too many A's.
Devil Panda. That's a good name actually.
Yeah.
So little
Demon
sibling
Panda.
bullies them. So they say Pananda. Pananda.
And talking of dicks,
So
I'm
that's a
giving you
no.
Devil
That's a
Panada.
no.
I have a good time.
That means no. Jared, go eat, or I'm gonna tell Pen.
I was like a Sharky.
That's the true, like, threat there.
Actually,
I'll give-
for Jared, Fumi is the real threat.
Huh? What? Huh? How am I a threat? Huh? What?
Dirty heathens.
they say in their slowest voice. Threat.
Death threat. Whoa.
You got no.
It's always the cute adorable ones you gotta look out for.
Yeah, so don't
They
make me
would
go
look
get.
through.
Don't make me get Pen.
Yeah, if you get interrupt Pen while she's with her hubby, that makes it worse.
But here you go. When it comes to Fumi, you do have to watch out for Fumi when they get mad.
Oh.
Because
Get hangry.
no.
I know the dog about Dev. Are you really?
Are you gonna say it or do I get to say
Go
it?
ahead. No, I gotta say it. Go ahead.
They'll take your Nico kneecaps.
Oh
Yeah.
I'll
god.
take you Nico kneecaps. There you go.
That's like when Fumi
Gotta
says
do
it
that in
better.
the voice. Gotta do the
Way more
voice.
adorable when Fumi says it.
I'll take you Nico kneecaps.
Stop. It's
What's wrong,
funny.
Mike? I'll take your Nico kneecaps.
God damn it, Fumi. It's the least threatening thing when you say it.
Well, I have a knife and I'll take your Nico.
And now you got Nebby doing it in the chat. Another person I would be able to take seriously with it.
I have a knife. I have 2 knives in my hand. I'll take your Nico kneecaps.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ricky Bobby has it right.
No, it's not. Stop. No.
It really is. It really
No.
is.
We found compliment. Telling the night.
You say it knowing this. Come on. Don't even...
I have a knife. I have 2 knives, and I'll run at you full force and with Nico kneecaps.
It's,
Oh,
I was gonna say. I was
What
gonna
has
say.
this turned into?
This is what happens when we plan something last minute. This happens when we plan it in general, actually.
But see, Fumi hasn't actually done the uwu at the end of that, so you're not getting the full effect of it.
Huh? What do you want me to do? I don't. You know what? Since you mentioned it, Big Brother, why not?
He's gonna breathe again.
Big Brother, bleed. Bleed.
Moving on.
Oh, wait, can I say it before we move
Go
on?
ahead.
Yeah, forget. I'll take your Nico kneecaps. Ooh.
What is this show anymore?
I don't know.
As soon as we got the ooh, voice, it goes to the mayhem.
Oh my god. Moving on.
Dab, you better have a follow-up from that, because I don't know anymore.
What? What follow-up? What's on the list of questions?
I don't have any more!
If you could get rid of one thing in the world, like it never existed, what would you get rid of? It can be a person, it can be a type of person,
Oh.
it can be any object, thing, something that annoys you.
Oh.
Like you could get rid of shit internet if you really wanted.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I already know. Oh.
Pears? What the fuck?
Pears. Why pears, Nebby? I'm very curious. Jaden the newbie. Hello, I know
Thank you
you.
for following. The existence of Pingu.
Oh my god.
What?
That's what I would get rid of, the existence of Pingu. Or
Pingu.
Caillou, for that matter. They're really
Caillou,
bad.
yeah, that's fair.
Cailloux.
Yeah.
Your version is Peppa Pig.
Caillou's here as well, I think.
Yeah,
Big
it doesn't
brother
run really
Boo.
much anymore because the voice actress is
Please.
running
Yeah.
more. But
Oh my god.
it started as a French show.
Nebby's not happy with your answer.
With pears is an answer, so
Yeah, what's wrong with pears?
what's wrong with
Nebby?
pears?
Why do you hate pears so much that you'd rather them never exist?
See, I
Nebby,
have.
what would you get rid of? And
Yeah, never movie.
oh, shaped weird.
You're jealous you're not taking a pear, Debbie.
I'm trying to think of that. Because my mind literally went to. Oh shoot, I don't even know.
What the fuck, Debbie?
There are two.
I never knew this about Nebby, but it's okay.
What the fuck?
What? How does that make any sense?
They're shaped weird, yes, because they're long as hell.
Debbie, I don't understand. I
don't
don't understand you.
Oh, much.
No, I think we can never understand Nebby, to be honest.
I mean,
You know what I don't
here,
like? The fact that she got rid of her entire name and shortened it to Nebby Soup.
here, I have one that would actually benefit me and Mike.
Okay.
Right.
The ability to weigh over 250 pounds.
I want to be able to have. I want one of two things: Sean to have the ability to do anything he wants, or for me to have that ability.
I was gonna say. It's that's
Why don't you
No one
hold
can
it
understand
up?
this.
what are you gonna have stuck in your head, Ricky?
Wait, are you talking about the Nico like the uwu?
This show is the most off the rails we've had so far.
I don't know, man. Jeff was pretty off the rails.
No, but Jeff has actually Jeff actually had the really good information when we got to it. I'm not sure what we're learning today.
We're learning that we can't trust the people Vord cared for.
Look.
Said to me, be nice to Vord, Mike. Hey, what do you do?
Yeah.
No. I said the people that he lines up for us. I didn't say anything about Vord himself. I trust Vord.
It's
I just
the
don't
thing.
trust. No, I trust Vord to get people that are good because Mr.
So he booked the guest.
Yeah, and the guest flaked.
Yeah, Mr. Chitofa was great.
Okay, exactly. Like
Yeah, it was actually.
there's nothing.
All right.
Okay.
And Deb, your guest is so far great too, even though I spent most of the time just laughing at how ridiculous this tonight.
Tell me there's anything wrong with that, Mike.
Nope, it's been
I'm
good.
learning my
It's
own
the most
guess. I
interesting
just
we've had in a
couldn't-
while. Thanks, Ricky Bobby, for bringing that back again.
Yes, thank you so
Yeah.
much. It means to fool me so much.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Laughing is free therapy.
Exactly. Thank you, Nebby. Thank you.
I think I have a couple here. What game you thought you'd like, but you actually really hated it?
Oh,
Or just didn't like it, didn't live up to the expectations?
I think of the games I do play, I don't know if I really like. Freaking hell. I think League of Legends.
League of Legends.
It's like there's so much
That's fair
hype.
enough answer.
Oh my god, so Ricky. There was like so much hype around it because I was like getting so many ads of it. I hated
That's
it.
true.
It's like so time consuming and I don't have the patience for 30 minutes for one round.
Yeah, I don't have time for that shit either. I get it. Oh god, not you too, Nebby. If you want League of Legends streamers, go to Captain Spaces on Wednesdays, okay?
True. I'm just here. There's no reason I'm here. I'm just here.
I don't have time. I don't have time to dedicate my life to League of Legends, okay? Speaking of which, what would be your hot take on a game? Like which do you think would get you in trouble to say? Like what game you don't like or game you actually do like that other people don't?
Oh.
I don't like Elden Ring.
Oh, that.
I was gonna say,
that's a big one.
no,
right there.
I'm good with it. I'm good not touching that. Or and by
I'm going to either.
oh, I'm saying by touch that I mean playing the game.
Yeah, I don't think I'm
yeah.
either.
It doesn't appeal to me.
What would be for me?
I don't know.
Because like some of the ones I don't like, the ones that most adults don't like Fortnite.
Yeah, like-
Oh, for no fucking.
Because most adults don't touch that shit.
Fortnite, it was alright when it began, and then everyone went to it and became Battle Royale, and it just came shit after that.
Even as a kid, I wouldn't understand the fascination of Roblox.
Neither would I. Neither.
I don't get it.
No.
It's the glitchiest website I've ever seen.
COD is full of fishy people. You know, Nebby, I like the
Sure.
scale of that joke.
Oh god. Okay.
I look at to the left. I look at my left panel here, and 3 of my 6 people are playing COD right now, and 2 are playing Elden Ring. So
Let's see what people are playing. I have a very diverse.
I do have Rage
team.
playing something different for once. Thank God, Rage.
Rage doesn't play Elden Ring.
No, Rage plays
I
like
have one
everything
person.
else.
I have one person playing Elden Ring. Everyone else, that's it. Rage is playing Overcooked. All you can
Yeah,
eat.
yeah,
With
It's making me hungry
unicorn
looking at that.
sprinkles.
yeah. With Unicorn Sprinkles, yeah, who's also great too.
She is, yes.
Oh my
Amazing
gosh.
person. Who else?
Anyway.
Actually, I've only got,
Uh,
I don't have anyone on my like
because
Twitch
like
playing Elden Ring at the moment.
what do you think is the most overrated game series of all time? Then how about that? Because there's some that are like games that are good, but the series is kind of overrated.
Oh shoot. Mm, I don't even know. I'm trying to think.
Hmm.
I'm even trying to think of that myself. Um, I don't even know. I'm like, I feel like I know a few, but I can't think of any.
Okay, that's fine.
How about you, Dev?
Who are you, big brother?
Mike might hate me for this.
No, that's okay.
The 2K games.
Oh my god, my brother
Damn.
so much.
To be fair, I literally only own 2 of them.
And I'm talking, not just the WWE. I'm talking about,
I agree with
basketball, all the 2K games.
Oh, my
Yeah,
brother.
FIFA is only good when you can run away from the ref.
It's only good for hugging the ref too.
No, in FIFA, I can't remember which one, but you could literally just run away from the ref. It was great.
Yeah, I honestly don't. I don't really.
Just
I'm not a
runs
big
away.
fan of soccer to begin with, but I feel like the games are probably just as boring.
Yeah, they are.
Yep.
I
'Cause, like-
have to watch my cousin every single time I babysit him play either Fortnite or FIFA. I really
Because
don't.
like, I'm a casual watcher of basketball, and I don't mind playing the game enough to play because I know the rules enough. And soccer, it's like I don't understand what is allowed or not. Like they're passing back and forth for 3 hours, and I don't really get it. Like nothing's happening. And the games are the same way. But yeah, a lot of 2K games are not the greatest at times. But the thing is, like, with the NBA and wrestling, they're the only ones that have the rights to those games. So it's like, how else am I gonna get the games?
True.
But like with other games, yeah, I don't really play 2K like often because they've lost me on a lot of stuff. I want like AEW to release a good one.
I mean, aren't they working with the old company that did the old wrestling games for?
Yeah, the really old ones like the Ukes, I think it is.
Yeah.
Ukes company.
So
Yeah.
hopefully.
That's the other thing too. Sports games are usually the same over and over again, so it doesn't change.
Except for the
Yes,
mechanics
that
in
changed.
wrestling games.
This wrestling game is actually quite different, and I'm very happy that they've actually took the time to make it better.
Yeah.
Instead of just here you go, carbon copy.
They listen to the people.
Like the combat's
I'd
actually
see
really good.
FIFA games is like a remastered thing. They
Yeah,
don't
FIFA
change really anything.
Same with the hockey games; they're pretty much the same every year, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness. Okay, so
But I'm a sucker and buy it every year anyway.
true facts. True facts.
Yeah.
What do you got for another question, Mike? You must have more over there.
What game have you spent the most hours on?
VR chat.
That doesn't surprise me.
Nope, not at all surprising, honestly. VR chat.
I'm sure second game is probably Minecraft.
Yep.
Two not surprising answers.
Steam, it's still Dead by Daylight. And then Among Us right after.
Yeah, my top 2 are like Among Us is one of them for sure.
Yeah.
There's
not-
a point
but-
in my life I could only play Among Us, so that was just what I did.
Well, when we first started streaming, all we did was play Among Us. Like Nebby, Yeti, and I myself, all we did was play Among Us. I have not
fair.
played it since October.
I think I played with you then as well.
Yeah, that was the last time we played it. There's like 2 updates since then. I haven't bothered looking at them.
Yeah.
Actually, the last time I played was not that long ago.
The
When
2
was it? January.
I was gonna say, didn't we do one with Defiant Badger?
We did, yes.
Yeah.
That was in January.
Because like I don't really play on PC when I'm not streaming with my friends. So
I've only had this PC here.
and like when I move, I'll be playing more because I'll be doing more streams on my PC. But for now, it doesn't work as well. I drop a lot of my frame rates are kind of shit, so I had to stick to PlayStation for now. So tomorrow's gonna be a test, Dev, to see how I can actually do it. So
It'll be interesting.
if not, the backup plan is just to have you guys watch the stream and talk to me. So
Should be interesting.
it should be.
Yeah.
What time is that again?
I might do it later because Gollum says he might stream at 6 o'clock, so I might make it at like 8.
You're only 4 hours behind me now, so... God.
Thanks, Devil. You can tune in and watch me do basically a draft because I can't really play a game right now, but
So, midnight then.
midnight for you? That's like an early day for you. It's fine.
That's early.
But what else we got? I don't even know anymore. I've lost track of everything.
Yeah, that certain sequence of events kind of I lost track of what was going on.
I
It's
never
okay.
knew it was going on to begin with.
It's okay.
Just because I saw this just a second ago. If you could sell your soul to the devil, what would you sell it for?
Well, Devil, what would you want?
Well, no, I'd be taking your soul, so what would you want for it?
Oh,
Redacted.
Redacted.
Jesus, Dev. I knew where this was going.
What? Llama farm? I can get you a
Llama
llama
farm.
farm, sure.
Yeah, a llama farm. We'll go with that, Debbie. We all want a llama farm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Fumi, how about you? You're probably the only one that'd give a no weird ass answer with them too.
Probably. No, my answer was, I just thought of it. It's just a lot of plushies.
A lot of plushies.
Yeah, it's a lot of
That's
plushies.
the most
You
adorable
sold
answer.
your entire soul for
For a lot of
plushies. I can get with that.
I literally was like on Amazon last night, and I was trying to order something the day. I was like, hey, I need to get I want to get a new plushie. So I sent them the link, and they're
You're
like,
way too wholesome to hang out with.
I literally called my big brother.
One of the main reasons me and Devlin got along so well is because we're both have a similar mindset.
I can settle. We both like that.
Hold on a second here. Hold on one second.
Have devil in the name.
Hold on one
That's the
damn
main
second
reason we
right
got
here,
along so
okay?
What, Dev? What?
Mm.
Mike, even you can admit that in the time you've known me, I have become a much better and slightly more wholesome person.
I don't know
I can
if
also
wholesome
vouch.
word, but you're definitely more talkative.
How bad were you before
I can kind of vouch for it.
Well,
Who doesn't know you?
talk about everyone's booty
I'm
before.
very curious now.
You know what? I'll tell you a story after stream.
Ooh.
I'll tell you a story after stream.
I'll have to go with the answer of llama farm. I like llama farm. Good
You
answer.
like llama farm? You never even yet. You're just gonna all own a llama farm.
Llama farm / streamer house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great combination. I'm
It's
so
literally it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a streamer house downstairs, living quarters upstairs, and then out in the back is gonna be a llama petting farm.
I'll have like a cooking stream going on, and a llama will poke its head in the window while I'm cooking.
Just lick your face.
And then literally one day the llamas won't be there, and we'll be having llama stew.
Whoa. Whoa, Dev.
Oh.
Why'd you have to go
Don't
always
kill Debbie's llamas.
Don't kill Debbie's llamas. She named
Leave
them
Debbie's
all.
llamas. She's already named them all in her head.
She has.
100% she has.
100%.
Debbie, what did you call your llamas?
The thing is, like, for Christmas, Katie and I got her, like, 2 different llamas. I got her a gigantic, I think it was like a 4-foot tall llama.
Nice.
Oh, so it was actually taller than her.
I knew you were gonna make that
Oh.
joke as soon as I heard him say the height. Poor Nebby, man. Leave
Poor
Nebby
Nebby.
be. Nebby's not even here.
No, she's in the chat.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
Big llama's
yeah,
named Big
but-
Chungus.
Nice.
The big...
I have a feeling she called Big Chungus.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I keep expecting her to pop in and just be like, rude!
You rude ass hoes, and,
And
then
then
walk
leave.
out. And then just,
I'm not gonna
First,
lie,
she should be in the,
I'd love it if
she
she
should be in
did.
the same house. She should be in the same house. Just walk in and talk into the microphone, rude ass hoes, and walk out.
Don't test you.
Don't test me.
Hold on.
Dev, don't.
I'm testing you, Nebby.
Don't make your girl all testy.
Oh, hi, Hitomi. And...
You told me.
Oh my god.
I really don't know anymore, Dev.
I don't have to go bring little siblings.
This did not turn out to be just talk about Fumi thing. This
I don't know what this is.
is mostly Fumi joining in on our regular conversation.
Mike, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of knew this is how this was gonna end up going.
Yeah, you sent me the message. You're like, I kind of figured this is how it was gonna go.
But yes,
You're like, I thought Yeti was chaos, but Dev is like low key one of the most chaotic people I know because he doesn't warn you. Yeti will warn you if he's gonna be chaos.
Knowing death from when I was
Okay.
better than Hannah.
Yeah, he does.
what?
I'll give you a subtle hint.
What?
Yeti
Wait,
will-
what for me?
True.
It's like knowing from how you were when we first met until now. Yeah, you are kind of chaotic.
Yeah, no, Dev is 100% chaos, but like Yeti at least gives you a chance to figure out what his chaos is before he does it. Like last night, he was like, "Isn't it kind of weird the assassin just knew who to kill when he was the assassin?"
I
Oh
see.
yeah, that was great.
I like to think of myself
Does warn
as
you.
I like to think
I
of
know who's
myself as
assassin's
true chaos
Yeah.
because I don't warn, and the chaos just kind of comes without warning to even me.
Like inviting Fumi on the show without telling Fumi that they're on the show.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
literally
you
was
didn't
like,
give Fumi any warning.
I mean, to be fair with Shauna, I kind of did the same thing. It just wasn't last minute. I literally messaged Shauna just like, "Hey Shauna, you're gonna be the guest on our podcast next week, okay? Okay, bye."
What are you trying to tell me there?
Serotonin is in my feet and rushes to my.
what is in my brain?
What do you do with your feet that makes everybody want to know?
See, here's the nice thing. She's short enough that it has a short trip.
God.
Me.
You poor Debbie. He's gonna get her to come in the chat. Maybe don't fall
permission
for
to
it.
come in this call.
No, he's trying to get you in the call. He's just trying to tempt you. Resist the urge.
Resist.
I can't breathe right now.
Don't let the bullies win.
I can't breathe. Oh my god.
If you ever come up here, Nebby's gonna give you an earful like a person. Eat my toenails.
Nope, that's Atlas's job.
No, that's more of a booty person than a feet person.
Oh my god. Okay, so
Thanks a lot.
Gwen's just like, nope, I'm out. Bye.
Why do you like, fuck this?
No,
I'm
the
surprised everyone else is a bit like that.
Sometimes we have 13 viewers right now.
Yeah, this is like just fucking
We make our average the entire night.
Breathe, big brother, breathe.
Yeah, now Fumi's saying it. That was bad.
I'm trying to here.
Do a thing called breathing. It's easy, simple.
Fumi, is there a game coming out this year you're waiting for?
Oh my god.
Are the QDZ talking about Mike?
No, obviously not.
No, definitely talking about Mike.
The most smexy person here.
No comments at all.
Just no comments.
I'm covering my hair. There's a reason for it, because it's kind of a disaster.
How do you think I am? I stream.
All you
I
gotta
just
do is
exist in bed hair.
cover yourself in darkness and you're fine. Like, no one even sees you.
I stream with. I just exist with bed hair. I don't do anything to it.
Well, it doesn't happen
but-
that you only
yeah,
rolled
but-
out
yeah,
of
but
bed
you're-
2 hours ago.
Yeah, you're also the person that literally said, I could stay shirtless and no one even see it because it's so dark.
Anyways, Fumi, back to Mike's question.
I forgot what I even said.
Oh, good, I'm not the only one.
My God, Hitomi.
So Tommy, you're not making me feel any better or worse right now. You're replacing Lux right now, is all you're doing.
Oh my god.
Breathing,
What
brother,
looks-
breathe.
what's
Fumi, what games are coming out this year that you're looking forward to?
Oh, that was the question.
That was the question.
There we go.
Just slow clap. Just like.
That wasn't that slow, but
No, I know. No, I will do. That will be a slow clap.
Okay, I'm about to go over here and catch my breath.
Go
All right.
breathe.
I'm gonna do that.
So- Let's see. I'm trying to think of like something that I'm looking forward to, honestly. Because like the one I was looking forward to, I just got, which was the wrestling one, because I was interested to see how it would go.
No answer. Only giggles.
What am I looking? I
Yeah,
don't even know what I'm looking forward to. I don't really look
don't
forward to
even know.
games. I just figure out that like bets come out and like share it like that.
That's usually the case for me too.
I'm actually
Look right
looking.
now.
I'm actually looking
Oh,
for.
Evil Dead, the new Evil Dead game. Want that?
Hmm.
Because I grew up loving Evil Dead. I've always loved Evil Dead.
Not bad.
Especially Bruce Campbell. I'm a big Bruce Campbell fan.
Hey Mike,
I'm
you got
looking
an
forward to
invite
all
to
the
another
awards.
show.
What was that, Dev?
They're already trying to steal him.
You got invited to be on somebody else's show.
Do you have a show, or are you just trying to?
Trying to steal Mike for yourself.
You're just trying to take me to your dungeon.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Hitomi.
That's a show on a different website.
Yeah, that's a live stream on a different site we can't talk about.
We can talk about it. You just can't
Say the
show
website.
it. We can.
Yes, that's also true. Yeah.
But yeah, the new Kirby game, I'm looking forward to it, along with Pokemon Violet.
Okay.
Fumi,
What
did,
else?
did Fumi ever actually answer or just giggle?
No,
I
I
think we just giggled the whole time.
did. Oh, I thought I entered. Anyway, it's kind of what Devil just said. I don't know any games that come out. I just see them as they come out. To be
Oh,
honest.
there's a new Marvel game coming out too. It's like an
Which one?
X-Men. It's called Midnight Suns.
Is there?
That one's coming out too, and I've been playing Marvel games on my stream too. It's like X-Men with Avengers and the Runaways.
Ooh, nice.
Like, have you finished Guardians of the Galaxy yet?
No, I'm gonna be doing that probably in my next.
No, he wanted to visit Harley Quinn.
That's
No.
true. No, he's got Poison Ivy now.
I had to capture Harley Quinn. I didn't have a choice.
You know what?
Captured her
She asked
for
me to
his
spank her, and I
own
took it too
reasons.
literally.
So
No, you said about spanking you.
I am in agreement on a game with Gaming Devil here, though.
Okay.
I'm very much looking forward to Orbitals.
Yeah, I said
Yes,
that.
Orbitals. We don't know the official release of that. But Orbitals is coming soon. Made by a great guy.
Who is
And
hopefully
is-
going to be on the show at some point.
Yeah, he wants to be on. I'm gonna try to give him one of the April slots because we're only gonna have a couple available days in April because of Easter, and Devin and I are not gonna be streaming for WrestleMania. So,
Yeah.
oh, and Starfield at the end of the year too. I want to watch that next time.
Ricky can't wait for Gotham Knights.
Ooh, yeah. Dude, there's a few that come later in the year, like summertime, late in the year.
Yeah.
Because I didn't hear any like hype around Elden Ring, and then I see suddenly everyone's playing it.
Oh, I heard a lot of hype around
Same.
Elden
Did
Ring,
you?
but that's just because I hung out with people that
Who
love
were?
Dark Souls.
I was gonna say who were hyped about it.
I don't really play.
Yeah, I'm not that hyped about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I never played Dark Souls, and I don't have cable, so I would never see any commercials either. So
Fair point.
Gotham Knights does look good. Damn, I want that too. I'm gonna pre-order
Yeah,
that
sure.
shit.
What?
October.
Something sad. What is sad, Ricky Bobby? Did you crash your car again?
Oh,
Oh.
damn.
Did you not get the bleb?
Eh,
Or did you not take that person's
It was something sad.
Hmm.
The weather in Canada right now.
That's always sad.
I'm making a reboot of Saints Row.
Are they?
Oh, please no.
Of a Sonic game.
Oh, the Gotham Knights is about the Court of Owls. Nice.
Oh, sweet. That is actually cool.
Nightwing, Batgirl, Robin, and Red Hood. Ooh.
Was it? No, Nebby. I'm guessing that was sad news that happened to you.
Was it the cat crapping on your bed?
Oh my god.
Debbie, I don't know
There's
if
a
I want your
game
cat living
coming
with
out.
us anymore.
There's a game that's literally just about being a stray cat coming out.
Is there?
Oh god, Debbie's gonna stream.
Yeah,
the
it's just
one.
called Stray.
Oh, I know
It's
that one.
exclusive to PlayStation and PC.
Yeah, I actually
it's
did
good,
see that one.
apparently.
Yeah.
Did see that one.
Lord of the Rings Golems coming out.
Yep. And there was one that Nebby had me save like a long time ago that hasn't come out yet, but we were waiting for it. And I've seen people do beta testing of it, and I can't remember the name. I'm gonna scroll down because I have it here. Oh, Party Animals.
Party Animals. I am actually looking for.
There was hype for Dying
Yeah.
Light 2 until Horizon Forbidden came out, and then Elden Ring came out, and killed the hype for the past games that came out because it became all about Elden Ring. Agreed!
Game
Yeah.
called Hogwarts Legacy coming out,
Also true.
and there's an arc too.
I've never been a big Harry Potter person though. I'm not against Harry Potter. I've just never been into it. Because like when I was younger, when the movies came out, it wasn't really catered towards my kind of audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And it came out like after Lord of the Rings, which I grew up on.
right.
I think I was just slightly too old for Harry Potter when it came out. The way it was catered.
watched all of it.
But I don't mind them. I've watched them again. Fine. I had a girlfriend that was like really into them, and I don't mind the movies. And they're good books. So
I'm also obviously looking forward to the Suicide Squad game.
Of course. I mean, how can you
I
not
think
be?
and next year is gonna have Spider-Man 2, where it has both Miles
Yeah,
and
I saw
Peter
that.
Parker, which would be good.
Are you gonna
That's the
be
one
able
I'm
to
most
play
pumped for. It's next year.
Soul Hackers
Obviously
2 for
Wonder
Yuri.
Woman.
Soul Hackers 2.
I'm just looking at all games that are
I mean,
all coming out.
one of the games I'm looking forward to that's coming out in the future, we discussed, I believe, when Penn was on, and that's Digimon Survive. The problem with that game is it was originally supposed to release like 2 years ago, and then it got pushed back, and then it got pushed back, and then it got pushed back. So,
Sounds a lot like some other games.
yeah,
Yeah, like the Duke Nukem game when they were like hyped it up for like 10 years and then it just came out as the worst game.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was like that. And
I
Cyberpunk.
like that.
The thing is, Cyberpunk people want it to come out sooner than it was supposed to. They pushed them to put it out sooner.
I was gonna say,
That's shit.
that was the problem with Cyberpunk is
Yeah.
the public wanted it rather than
And then they got mad that it was shit, and the game developers are like, "Well, you weren't ready."
That's the fun part. Like, the game developers literally did. They were literally like, y'all wanted it, we gave it to you. It wasn't ready. We knew this, but you wanted it, so it's
And
on
apparently
you.
it's good after they
Yeah.
put all the after they fixed it. It was good.
Yeah.
After that,
Yeah. It's just people don't want to play it now because it's
but they're the ones that wanted it. So
Yeah.
don't fucking ask.
their own fault.
Yeah.
Why do
Another
you
game
think?
was like that was Last Guardian because they began developing that like 7 years before it came out.
That's why Bethesda and Rockstar don't tell you when it's coming out because they don't want to be pushed to get it out.
Yeah.
It takes them like 5-6
Lego
years to
Star
make
Wars,
like one really good
the
game.
Skywalker Saga. I've
And they
always,
usually
I've,
give you a teaser trailer when they think they're getting close to the end of it.
Exactly.
I'm on it. I am a fan of the Lego games.
Yeah. Depends which ones. Some of them they're getting worse.
They are. I agree with this, but I've still played them all.
I have some of them. I might stream them.
I played which ones have I played? I played quite a few.
I
nearly 100% level Lego Marvel.
If it has,
I have those ones.
if it is a game that is Lego, I have played it.
I played the Pirates of the Caribbean one. I know that.
Yep. Oh my god.
So how should we wrap this up, Dan?
I mean, we could always just ask Fumi like where they want their stream to go,
Oh, what?
That's
Money. Huh?
since that's usually the last question we ask.
Oh? I don't even know because there's not many people live right now. I don't know.
Like, do you have any goals for 2022 that you want for your stream?
A few of those. One of them is currently I'm trying to get. I'm almost at 200 for Twitch on Twitch, so that's one of my goals.
Okay, so
Yeah.
everybody that's in here should go follow Fumi.
No, stop. No.
No. So you want 200? Don't tell us no now. It's too late. to
Oh,
backtrack.
freaking hell.
So if
But,
oh look, clip of Bed Wars.
Oh,
nice.
I think.
Perfect.
Yep,
oh
Bed
my
Wars.
gosh.
They've actually got the one clip that I could never get on anyone else's channel. It's like the one clip I always want people to show up, and he didn't have the sound for it on, so
Ricky just followed Fumi last night. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
Ricky.
yeah.
that sounds like Fumi following me.
Shush. I didn't realize I wasn't following you. But I
Oh,
really
look what I
did.
did. Oh no, what did I do? Oh,
What?
Did
oh,
you just
darn.
did you just follow them with both accounts?
I was gonna do that too.
Oh, right, you added people.
I added everybody in the Discord to follow Fumi.
No, stop
Yes!
it. Oh,
that means that little sibling is gonna hit like 250 now.
oh my
Hell
god.
yeah, join me at 250.
It's amazing what like getting your name out just a little bit helps because Dev's goal by the 20th of this month was to get to 300. He's now at 352 currently.
Yeah, like
So he's way overshot it, which I don't think he expected.
well, I mean, here's the thing: when it comes to streaming, the most important thing is networking. And
Yeah,
there are
100%.
there are streamers out there that, they want to stream, and they're not good with that. I used to be one of them, and then I met Penn and Fumi,
Ooh.
and basically got more comfortable and less.
And he did a lot of work with us, and
Me.
then we helped each other out.
Yep.
People
Maybe
say
got
I'm
to
a
a-
good streamer. If you look at the first stream, I did it on YouTube, so it's there. But the first stream that I had, what was I playing? I think I was playing, I think it was Phasmophobia.
Yeah. Even with me, you can tell the quality from January to now how different I
Oh
approach
yeah,
it already.
Mike seems a lot more comfortable when streaming now.
I mean, considering the fact that he doesn't have a mask anymore.
No. Well, you don't see my face on my streams anyway because I can't really set anything up for that yet.
Yeah, but we can fix that.
Yeah, but now he's got a cupcake.
Now I got a talking cupcake if I wanted to.
Yes.
Yeah, I can do that. If you
But
really.
no,
I mean, we could
No,
set that up.
I'll do on cam when I move. I'll set actually something up. Jeff's gonna help me set it up. So
You can do what I do when I can't be bothered to be on cam.
Anyways, back to Fumi and their response.
yes,
Huh? What?
Really, we gave you this time to kill this too.
Think of something.
What
So other than the followers that you're probably gonna hit tonight,
Yes.
I even have people on my Discord.
Oh, god damn it, devil. Damn it.
This is a whole other 70-something people on there.
I'll put a word out to Dilemma too.
Yeah.
Oh, god. Besides the follower, hopefully I can try and build a PC because I'm on a laptop that it's been a 5-year laptop. It's a decent one. I've been streaming for like ever since I started streaming, so hopefully I can try and save up for that. And I don't know, I don't know, trying to make like I don't know, just making new friends because Dev knows this. How I was back then was a whole different Fumi than now, of how and whatnot. So I just hope to make new friends and whatnot because I've been trying to get out of my shell more and more every day. So I'm just like, yeah, no, just make new friends and and hopefully build my community. And that's all.
yeah, I am actually very proud of how far Fumi has come.
Stop.
What?
Maybe by the end of the year we'll have Fumi at 300.
Oh no! Oh no! God.
We will.
I mean,
Oh,
considering how bad we had Fumi erroring last night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We got you quite a few last night too, which is good.
Oh gosh, dang! Don't! They don't deserve this. God damn it! That's what I would
Don't
say.
underestimate the ability. Even if the Eddie Games crew individually is small, we have a lot of people combined.
Yep.
So,
I even would say I
I'm
don't
disappointed
deserve.
I didn't clip when you raided me. Because that's just. I didn't know what to do. I was playing GTA.
Oh,
so
Raid.
Fumi, do you have any closing things you'd like to tell us? Anything you
Oh.
want to say?
Oh, this is put on the spot. I am. Ooh.
Don't put me on the spot, Fumi.
I've always been put on the spot. This entire podcast I was. I don't know, just well, thank you for having on me for last minute. It was funny when I'm quiet.
No, it was a good time still.
And hey, Mike.
And make sure to follow Fumi. That's all we can really say, you know. It's,
No,
Yeah,
also,
me.
if you want someone to do the things that you heard here tonight all the time, plus maybe an hour for giggling.
I swear, someone
There.
would make like an hour compilation of me giggling.
We should. That'd be really funny.
Oh,
I will do that. Give me a
God.
bunch of content, I will do that.
oh my
I
god.
already have all Mike's clips.
I don't know.
Uh,
And
Maybe I
also,
need to edit stuff now. God damn it.
no, before if you ever make me mad, they will take your Nico. Oh,
and on that note, I'm not doing a show because Dev's gonna be busy here. What are you doing next week, Dev?
Oh my god.
oh
What
yeah.
are you doing next week,
Hey,
Dad?
what are you doing?
Nothing. I decided to cancel everything.
Oh, you didn't. No, you
I'm
didn't.
canceling my stream
Dad is
and my
finally
Twitch.
debuting.
Oh, look, it's like this
and
is my
doing a
time. Bye.
subathon for the reveal and announcement of his
YouTube character.
VTuber. He has an
Yeah.
avatar.
Yep.
You see, it would have been explained better if Devlin actually told us. You know.
What?
He's just gonna say he's gonna cancel it now, so
No,
Wait, what?
he's
Wait,
doing
what?
it.
choice.
Fuck him.
do it.
He's doing it.
What did I do, Ricky?
Fuck it.
I didn't do anything.
And then on the 27th we'll have the WrestleMania preview show for this podcast. Instead,
Yeah.
So we'll be
Yes.
back to a normal show. We'll be back to a normal podcast in the second week of April.
Normal.
Normal.
Uh,
What is this?
as normal as this show gets.
What is
it
this?
might be a Space Captain Space episode, so it's gotta be not normal at all.
What is this normally you speak of?
Space is God. Not even
Space is
Space
as
is
bad as
normal.
I
He's the
am.
most normal.
Yeah, no, the most normal so far is that Mr. Chatifa.
Actually, yeah, fair.
Yeah, fair.
Actually, mine and like the one with Emma was pretty normal. Besides me joining in halfway through.
Yeah, Emma's just like a different kind of person. That's all really.
Emma
Like,
was really chill.
yeah, I
the
still
rest
think we gotta
of
get her and Debbie to play together.
Mm,
Oh my gosh.
they would probably get along great.
The Kill Little PP squad.
True.
I'll be on tomorrow with hopefully Gaming Golem and Devlin waiting to do the WWE 2K draft show. We're gonna draft our own little teams, and we're gonna try to book our first championship matches, and that's pretty much the show. Because I can't really play it because I'm having problems with my wrist.
Oh.
So we're gonna sim probably some of the matches.
Hmm.
Oh, that
but-
sucks.
No, it's still gonna be good. Don't worry. I plan the content on purpose. It's all good.
Oh yes, just like we planned tonight.
Okay, well
Yeah.
that's not my fault.
Uh,
Deb, do you have anything else to finish up with?
No, just trying to find somebody to raid.
oh, I have people. Do you want people? I have
Yeah,
people.
give me a
Alright, Devil.
yeah, send me a link.
I will send you a link. We're going to raid a Canadian streamer.
Really,
doing
we have
Elden
to
Ring.
we have to raid one of them.
Oh,
Oh.
fucking Canadians. Fuck Canadians.
I am saying it. We have to raid Canadian.
The damn Canadians.
Damn Canadians.
Says the Canadian.
Damn
I don't
Canadians.
count. I'm
They
French
took my
Canadian. They don't count us.
kneecaps.
There you go.
Our, mil-
Guy.
our military is just as threatening as Fumi saying that.
I feel real phone like just as bad.
Oh, good. At least they're not playing Elden Ring.
No, they're playing Pummel Party on. I think it says just Shadow. No, it's Pummel Party. It's fine. I just didn't. Oh,
It says Pummel Party.
Yeah.
Talk shit about Elden Ring, we don't want to go to
They were the one that were complaining about daylight savings.
Oh, perfect. Relate.
Yeah.
As I was still up late regardless. Doesn't matter.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter to me.
Hey, Ricky.
And thank you for coming on last minute, Fumi. We appreciate it.
Oh yes,
Yes, of
Big Brother
course.
is very thankful.
If we have you on again, we'll have like a better setup. We'll ask you about certain
I
things.
actually
about-
have questions.
Yeah, more about who you are.
Yeah,
As long as you want to come back.
Of course I want to come back, of course.
Perfect.
Mike. But I'll tell you this right now. It's still gonna end up just the same way.
I mean, maybe.
Me? Who knows, Dev?
You know, we should try to have Fumi and Pen on at the same time.
Oh my god,
Oh.
that would be
God.
insanely
I'll never
fun.
be able to say a thing.
Well, you realize that it would have to be, a Monday stream.
Oh yeah, that's fine. If we ever did that, that's totally fine. I could always
Actually,
change my own
you know what?
days.
No, you know what? If we're gonna do Fumi and Pen, we should probably make it a Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll have to look at it deep in the future then. We'll figure it out. Until then, that's pretty much it for this episode.
Does
Thank you for
Gaming
everyone that
Devil
came
want
in.
to tell people who we're rating out to?
Yes.
Hmm?
What's
Tell
the name
us,
of the
I was
person?
gonna
we're
say,
rating
tell
out
us who our
You're
target
rating
is.
out to Trolleys, who I've known. How long have I known him? That's the question. Let me get. I've known him for 7 months now. God. I've known him basically since I started streaming. He's been great. I've played a couple of games with him. He's a full-time streamer. He streams every day when he can.
Oh, nice.
That's cool. So go
He's
show
not
them.
partnered or anything, but yeah. It's
So-
great.
We're gonna go there. We're gonna show them some love.
Yep, show them some love, show them support, drop
Make
them
sure
a
you like
follow.
and follow Fumi.
Yep,
Oh,
make sure you
what-
follow
oh,
Fumi too. But like Mike said, I will be on with him tomorrow night, and then
At some
Tuesday
point, yeah.
Tuesday afternoon, I'm probably gonna do some more Paper Mario.
And
This-
Thursday we have Sea of Thieves.
Yes. Wednesday.
And next week he's gonna be on stream whether he wants to or not. Now
Wednesday,
he already
I've got-
hyped it up.
Wednesday, I've got GTFO with Penn, SBO,
Oh.
and Jared.
Oh, a little Sean
Friend
cameo.
Felon,
Sweet.
if you need it.
Yes. And Friday is going to be a large Goose Goose Duck game that I'm going to be part of
Oh yeah, I'm gonna join that as well.
with
Okay.
Sleepy Siren. But till then,
Mhm.
Okay.
stay happy, stay healthy. If you can, stay high. Later. Bye.
Hey there.
We're
Thank
gonna
you
get cut
again.
off.